Good morning. Good morning. Today we're going to be taking a look at XRP and some of the market cap charts from historical price action. So, along with the Sigma coin. So, all right, starting here with the daily XRP, we are looking at daily momentum starting to manifest. So right now this is still the day we're currently in. Right here is what we had. So we had a confirmation on two of the indicators that we were bullish on the daily, and we also have a shorter candle here on this particular daily one. So assuming this continues, we should continue to see the daily outperform and hopefully price action go up. So historically, you can see that we've had the daily cross here into this region, kind of price push up here, but then we lost it again. And again, you can see that into this daily here, we had a great price push up, but eventually was not sustainable through here. So, and you can also notice that on this particular indicator, we never actually got a huge impulse off the lows, right? So not a huge volume coming in for a push like we had through this region right here into this supply. So, all right, so we're watching that closely, but we're looking at good daily signs pushing higher. Now going into the 4 hour, we do have some weakness manifesting here again. So we had a good pop yesterday off the lows, and we had all of that taken back again, which is pretty par for the course with our current market that we're in. I just think everybody's on edge. So it's leading to a lot of profit taking on any pulses or any kind of breakouts that happen. So, so now with this though, we have a series of higher lows. So we had that low, and then we moved up again, and we had another higher low here, and another higher low here. And so we're ultimately seeing a continual increase of higher lows stepping up into this off of that initial one. So that is a bullish symptom right now, or sign kind of showing up. So we'll continue to monitor that. We just don't want to really see lower lows kind of coming in, and we're just kind of chopping in no man's land here. So this impulsive or breakdown potential 4 hour doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be out of control. You can see we almost did it right here before we had a pop off the lows. So we're still playing with 96% short interest. I double checked it yesterday just to kind of keep it updated, and so we have that playing out here. So there's your quick look, and today is Fed decision day, so we'll be seeing a lot of volatility, I'm sure, with the price action. Now, jumping forward in time here, we have Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, for this next leg up, because again, we're still hitting the same areas in these price actions as they kind of play out here. So making the assumption that we move up to this level for Bitcoin, because this is the market cap chart, we can only infer the percentage. So we would have a potential 218% upside for Bitcoin from here, which would take it into that 250 range. So that would be pretty cool. Excuse me. And so then during this time, though, what did XRP do during this flat? And I just thought this was kind of an interesting view. So if we're making the assumption we're right here into this flat, fighting resistance against the prior all-time high, which if we remove the wicks out of this region here, we can kind of assume that we're kind of like battling up at the prior all-time high. With that same flat structure with now a potential breakout happening, XRP just starts setting those higher lows, and then it takes off. And it has its initial first run here, where we have a good, healthy 600% upside. So that would take us up to $12, right? A lot of people get off the train there. We have a cool-off period. Bitcoin continues to run. And in the event that we continue to run higher, then we can actually see the wave 3 move complete at 4,600% from here. So with a $2 XRP, basically, you'd be looking at a potential $92 coin. Now, obviously, we're not going to hold our breath for that, especially considering if this took a year right here, this may be a very long window before that takes off, right? So, but if Bitcoin just keeps grinding out of here and does that full run, we may move up to this next level here, which is, again, where we are right in this region right here. So we'll continue to monitor the two, just kind of see how that plays, but just some fun little moon math. But at minimum, I would expect a 600% upside potential for XRP moving into this next range as we break out and then back test the prior all-time high. So that would make sense that, maybe $6, maybe, something like that, maybe 12, something in there if it squeezes enough. So we'll continue to watch that. And then finally, jumping over to the Sigma coin, we have some volume coming in with green. Look at that. So we actually have buys stepping in, hidden in the background. So we had some buys, slowly faded, no major buys coming in, and now buys are returning again as the RSI on the daily is moving to the upside. So we'll just continue to watch that and see how it plays. But right now we have a good reaction off the lows and potentially a brand new kind of grind out of here for the Sigma coin as we complete our larger wave 1-2. And then with XRP's price action, we can see a great growth moving to the upside. So, all right, so we will check in tomorrow. And thank you so much for watching. And have a fun Fed decision day.